my name is Jessica and I am starting to upload vlogs again every Sunday. I used to be so consistent with it. I slacked off, but I'm back and better than ever. I haven't been here in a long time, so I need to update you guys on so much, and I figured I would do that while I do my nighttime skincare. If you don't follow me on my other social media platforms, then you probably don't know all the big stuff that's been going on. But if you do, and you're probably a little bit more familiar with what's going on. But recently, my left arm has just been feeling a little bit extra heavy, and my shoulder has also been hurting, and I don't know what the problem has been, but for like the last 2 months, I believe, it's just been such a big problem. And I really think it's because I got engaged. And I think it's because I got engaged. So, you know, my ring is weighing down my whole arm and my shoulder. And I was in so much shock when it happened because I really did not expect it in that moment. And I think that's the best way. Like, I think every person should experience a proposal when they're not expecting it. Obviously with the right person, but when they're not expecting it. It was just so amazing, and I just have to tell you guys about the whole trip and how the proposal happened. I'm gonna be making sure I add pictures and videos of the actual trip as I'm talking. But basically, a couple of months ago, I went from girlfriend to fiance, and it all happened on a trip to Europe. We planned it almost like a normal trip. Our itinerary ended up being Switzerland, then we were gonna go to Venice, and then from Venice, we were gonna go to Paris. The Switzerland part was amazing. I need to insert pictures here because we both agreed that we 100% want to go back. It's probably the prettiest country I've been to. We were in Switzerland for like 2 or 3 days, and then from there we went to Venice, and little spoiler, that is where I became a fiance. Oh, I totally forgot, while I'm talking about this, I'm supposed to be getting ready. So the next destination after Switzerland was Venice, and it was so beautiful. I had actually packed very little clothes for the trip because I worked the entire week and I was rushing, and then I ended up ordering clothes, but I didn't really love any of them. So I went on this specific trip with barely any outfits, which I never do. Usually when I go on vacation, I always plan my outfits. I make sure I look cute throughout the entire trip because I want my pictures on a vacation to look really good. The first day we were in Venice, we explored a majority of the island and we went shopping because I needed clothes. And then the next day we grabbed breakfast. I didn't think Brandon was acting any different, but it was funny because looking back, there was like one instance where I thought Brandon was a little nervous, but I didn't think much of it either because, I don't know, I feel like Brandon is sometimes a little bit of an overthinker, so I really didn't think much of it. Well, we ended up going on a gondola ride, which once again, I feel like that's so common to do in Venice that you don't really think twice about, right? I feel like you don't really think twice about it. It was so funny because when I got on the gondola for the very first time, I was immediately so scared because it was moving so much. I actually told the gondolier that I wanted to get off of the gondola, like, never mind, I don't want to do this. But also, I knew, and Brandon also knew, that I've always wanted to get on a gondola. I was just kind of like afraid in the moment. So they kind of insist that I should just stay on. And once we actually go through the little canals, then I won't feel the water moving as much and I wouldn't be as scared. So I stay on the gondola. Thank goodness I do, because I was so ready to get off. And then Brandon and I are just talking. You know, it's a very normal gondola ride. We're like enjoying the view. It was so beautiful. And Brandon's like, can you do me a favor? I literally thought he meant like, can you hold my phone? Can you scoot down a little bit? Can you? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, what do you need? He said, can you read that? And he points at a bridge that 2 individuals were holding a sign. It was like a banner. We're holding a banner, but the banner was folded. And I was like, how am I supposed to read that if it's folded? But then the girls unfold the banner, and on it says, Jessica, will you marry me? And my heart just started beating so fast. I started crying, and I feel like the moment just happened almost in slow motion, because then I turned to look at Brandon and then he was getting down on one knee and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the moment. And it was just such a special and sweet moment, and Brandon planned it. I feel like Brandon planned it so well. I would not expect anything less from him. I feel like he's a really good planner. Afterwards, we had like a photographer take us some pictures. And after that, I have basically just been on cloud nine. It makes me very excited to plan a wedding and spend forever with him. And I just needed to let all of you know that I'm officially a fiance. You guys will definitely be expecting vlogs in the future of me like checking out wedding venues and little snippets of like wedding content, but that is by far one of the biggest news that I have. Another one is, I don't know if you can tell, but my background is different. Wow. And you know what that means? New place. I cannot wait to show you guys a little apartment tour tomorrow. It's nighttime, so I know the lighting would be so bad, but I am done with my skincare right now though, so I'm gonna head to bed, and then tomorrow morning I'm gonna pick this vlog up. Okay guys, let me show you guys the new apartment. Just take into consideration, I'm a minimalist, so I don't like a lot of decorations, and also I'm still in the process of adding more things into the apartment, but we're gonna start off with the living room. When I initially moved to Orange County, I was just renting a 1-bedroom in someone else's home, and it was just because I was not 100% sure if I was gonna like Orange County, especially since I had never moved out of my parents' home. But now this living room alone is probably the size, if not bigger, than the 1-bedroom I was initially living in when I first moved to Orange County. But let's move on and let me show you guys the kitchen. When I first moved to Orange County, I was sharing a kitchen with everyone that lived in the home, and I was just very intimidated to go in there and like cook. Now that I have a kitchen I can use freely, I am slowly starting to meal prep a little bit more and just get in the kitchen. I love the overall aesthetic of the kitchen. It has very simple and neutral colors, and then right across from the kitchen is a little closet where all the cleaning supplies are kept. And the door was inspired by Pinterest. I saw that you can purchase a little organizer for all your cleaning supplies. Now let me show you guys the restroom. I will say the restroom is probably the smallest room in the apartment, and it was something that was making me a little bit hesitant about initially getting this apartment, but every other area in the apartment is just very spacious, so I really feel like it just evens out. Really, there's nothing special to this restroom. It gets the job done and it's okay. And now I need to show you where all the magic happens, so come with me. This right here is my content room. I cannot believe I'm saying that, but it's my favorite room in the entire apartment, and it is where I really come in to focus and like send emails, shoot most of my videos in here. This is my little work area where I do almost all of my content, and it's very messy. I have so many boxes right here of just PR that I haven't organized just yet. This room plays 2 roles. It is my extra room, so a majority of the time it is my content room, but I also use this room in case my parents ever come visit me. They live so far away, and I just knew I needed a space for them to be able to stay. I am slowly but surely starting to organize some of my PR. This area right here is all PR that I intend to give away when I hit different milestones on either TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. And for the time being, this room has been working perfectly fine for me and for my content creation, but I know little by little I want to decorate this room the most. Since it's my creative space, I want this room to be decorated a little bit more creatively and more fun as opposed to the rest of the apartment. And now let me show you guys the master bedroom, and the master bedroom is so big compared to the very first room I lived in when I moved to Orange County. So just like reflecting on when I first moved out here to now, I've grown so much. This is the humble abode, and would we be expecting anything less than a very neutral plain room? It basically just has the basics. My same carpet that I've had for years, my same bed frame that I had when I lived in my first bedroom in Orange County. The only thing I've added to my room has been this little ring holder. I actually made this ring holder with my fiance at a pottery class, so I keep this right here on my little nightstand. But yeah, this is the new apartment. I needed to catch you guys up on all of that. It's literally been forever since we've spoken, and I think the apartment and me getting engaged since the last vlog have definitely been the biggest things that have been going on in my life. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will definitely be seeing you guys every Sunday from now on, and I will also try to post some YouTube shorts throughout the week. You guys can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram where I post more consistently, and make sure you turn on your post notifications and tell your friends to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I am back and stronger than ever. I will see you guys on Sunday. Bye.